even though I get robbed by those judges. I won that fight. So keep it up.
Francis did the impossible and left the whole world speechless after he humiliated Tyson Fury at what he does best. Now, who would have, in their right mind, thought that an MMA fighter who's never been in a boxing ring before beat the biggest and baddest fighter, Tyson Fury, in a pro boxing bout? Now, I, for one, did not see that coming. This matchup surely became the talk of the town, and not only because Francis schooled Fury, but also because the result of this fight was something no one in the area expected. Even though the Predator demolished the Gypsy King in the fight, the judges still gave a split decision victory to Fury. In simpler words, Francis got robbed. Now, it doesn't matter who the judges gave the decision to. We all know what we saw, and we saw one MMA superstar annihilating the pro boxer. This controversy caused much outrage all over social media, and the fans were not having it, and nor wasn't Francis. He wants an immediate rematch. He knows that he won the fight, and he believes he has what it takes to beat Fury in a dominant fashion, which is why this Cameroonian boxer demands the heavyweight title on the line in the rematch. Now the question is, will Tyson risk his title on the line? Well, we're gonna find that out in a bit. So without further ado, let's take a deep dive into this drama. Tyson Fury versus Francis was considered to be one of the most one-sided matches, resulting in a quick knockout victory for Fury. But what actually happened broke the internet. Francis showed us what he's actually made of. I mean, the guy knocked off a truck. And once Fury got clicked with that left hook, it all went out of the window for the Gypsy King. The judges saved Fury, and let me tell you why. Tyson Fury is the face of boxing, and this fight between the two heavyweights revolved around the idea of MMA versus boxing. Now think about it. How embarrassing would it be for the sport of boxing if an MMA guy came over with no boxing experience and beat the best guy in boxing? And that's exactly what happened. And the judges made it worse by letting Fury win, because everyone is calling boxing a sport for cheaters. Tyson Fury is facing backlash he's never seen before. His whole world is now upside down. And why wouldn't it be? He took Francis lightly, and now he's paying for it. Tyson needs to run this back to prove to the world that he's really the king he claims to be. Cause, as of right now, the real heavyweight champ of the world is Francis. And everyone is backing Francis. Not only the MMA side, but even boxers as well. Just look at what the Mexican Machine, Canelo Alvarez, said. Francis won that one. Tyson Fury is a cheater. He probably paid off the judges. Damn. If your own guy is talking about you like, then it just proves that Fury robbed Francis in broad daylight. Francis wants to run it back. Fury wants to run it back. I guess it's safe to say that this rematch is gonna see the light of day. But folks, here comes the juicy part. The Predator wants to fight for the heavyweight title. Yep, you heard that right. Fury versus Francis for the belt. Now about it. No one thought Francis was worthy of a title shot. I mean, they all thought he was gonna get knocked out within 3 rounds, so it made no sense. But now, after what we saw on Fight Night, Francis deserves that title shot. And not only this, but the majority of people are going to be counting on him to become the new heavyweight champion of the world. Yes, believe it or not, but we're living in a world where Francis is the favorite in a pro boxing bout against Tyson Fury. The Gypsy King has no choice but to run this back with the MMA superstar, but this time there's more on the line for Fury, the heavyweight title. If Fury backs down from this fight, he'll be looked down upon as a coward who ran from the MMA guy. The Gypsy King is down for the rematch, and he's gotta be, considering what everyone is saying about him. Even his fans turned against him. One of the fans wrote this on Twitter, "I've always been a Fury fan, but Francis won that one and got robbed. As a fan, I'm disappointed in Fury." Now that's gotta sting. I mean, your own fans are turning against you. How much worse can it get? Fury knows that this is a do-or-die situation for him, and he's down for another epic clash with the Cameroonian boxer. In a recent interview, Tyson said, "I want the rematch. I took him lightly. I know what I can do. I could have slept with him if I had trained like I usually do. This time around, it's just going to be a vicious knockout victory." He further added, "It's not just business anymore. It's vengeance." Oh boy, the Gypsy King seems hungry. This is about revenge for him. Francis destroyed Fury's legacy. This isn't just some typical fight anymore, it's personal now, and we know how tricky rematches are. One thing I can guarantee you is that you're in for an epic brawl. These two are going to put everything out there and give their best. Both of the fighters were presented with different fight offers, and both of them declined, because they want to run this one back first. Did you know that Tyson Fury was set to fight Usyk in December? Yep, these two finally agreed to fight, but Fury has now put that one on hold. He said, "Fight with Usyk is always there. I was gonna get him in December, but that won't happen. I want a rematch with Francis first." You can just see that Fury is not satisfied with his performance against the Predator and is desperate to run that back. Francis, on the other hand, was offered to fight the Bronze Bomber Deontay Wilder. Francis right away declined. The Cameroonian boxer said, "Wilder is not on my level. I beat the guy who beat him. I want to fight Tyson again for the heavyweight title." Damn, the heavyweight title makes things a lot more interesting all of a sudden. This raises the stakes. A heavyweight title on the line means that this ain't some crossover boxing match anymore. This is serious. And is Fury ready to put his title on the line? The answer is yes. When the Gypsy King was asked if he was down to rematch Francis with the title on the line, he said, "Whatever it takes to run it back. Fury is ready. The rematch is already 10 times here for it." Pros are also sharing their thoughts on how they think the fight is going to go down, especially now the title is on the line. Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn said, "Title makes things different. We know Fury will be taking this very seriously, and I think he's going to get the job done in the rematch." Interesting take, but very biased, since Eddie Hearn is a boxing promoter, so obviously he's going to be backing the boxer. Famous crossover boxer, Jake Paul also had some things to share on this matchup. "I think Francis is going to knock out that scammer. Mark my words, Francis will be the new heavyweight champion of the world." The problem child clearly has the Predator as the favorite in the rematch. But folks, don't forget one thing. One thing that makes great fighters fall is being overconfident. And the way Francis is taking over the internet right now, let's just say he's fueled with confidence. I mean, how can you blame him? He literally schooled the best boxer. But this confidence might just be the end of the Francis hype train. He beat Tyson at his worst. But when the Gypsy King steps into the ring at his best, it's going to be a long day for Francis. Even his coach, Mike Tyson, believes that Fury could have beaten him if he just trained harder. Iron Mike said, "It was a good match. Obviously, Francis got the job done. Fury was gassing out. He didn't train, otherwise it would have been a different story." Mike knows everything there is to know about boxing, so if he's saying something, the chances are he's probably right. But look at what this boxing legend said about a potential rematch. "It's going to be fireworks for sure. Fury is going to train hard, but Francis is going to train harder and get the job done." Having Iron Mike in your camp is exactly what got Francis this far. But the question is, will it take him further in the rematch? Or will the Gypsy King reclaim his throne as the best heavyweight in the world? The stakes are high. The title is on the line. We're in for the fight of the decade. Guess we'll have to just wait and see how this one plays out. So there you have it, Fight World. That's all I have for you today. Make sure to like this video, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.